Told me it's Jagugi. Just kidding, this time I'm trolling. But it's gonna be a fast start to this game, and SK get the start they need by getting the first 2 kills. And it's for the one to do so. He may get a third as well as he snaps toward Madi and gets some shots in. He has no armor, so it's easy for Phelps to follow up and take him down. They might get limited from the jungle. They push through, bomb planted, 1 to find. It is Yugi.
Okay, well, that's one of the fastest pistols. The B rushes normally on that welcome on the Antigua rounds. They should be fine overall, but there's always a chance it could go wrong for them.
Phelps, meanwhile, already in the site, looks toward Catwalk. Perhaps he's looked too soon because down goes Cold Zero, down goes Fallen. Pistols are looking lovely. What is that from Jugi to pop out? Phelps gets absolutely wrecked.
Prime example of why you don't do that. Because you just have no idea whether there's a stack coming in. Statistically, you will win the round, but there's always a chance if you're not playing it methodically and it's playing like a default, working out what's going on, getting a bit of information before you commit, that can happen. And now, nothing really purchased into this round. Heroica managed to pick up an AK-47, a UMP, and a MAC-10. Still going to be a 4-on-2. A lot of work to do still, don't get me wrong, but Vald is in a good position here to maybe stop this plant coming in, drops in, and he'll be watching towards short.
Taco with it all to do because Fur is removed. Tries to go right then left. It's Folded that gets the kill. Nade, timing, tap. He's off it. Won't do much damage, but jumping through gets 1. Yugi's there immediately on the trade. Thanks for the AK. Thanks for the defuse. Thanks for the round, SK. Walk up, flash through. Phelps back turn. Tries to go for a snacks. S-Peak makes it work. All the foul, but he got Fur beforehand, and now they've got to be very careful because Nico and Madi are in prime positions. Nico as well, covering off from mid. One of 2 Nikos in this tournament. It's lovely to be confused. Fallen will pull back to Madi. He and Taco remain. SK, day to forget, much like Virtus Pros. Can they recover it? They need this game. They need this round. Taco with a Teagle will take Snappy down. The AK of Fallen becomes the factor as Nico's tagged to 41. Flash out, good timing, but can't land the shot. Knows he's near the stairs. No need to overcommit. He's got information. That's good enough in the situation with the bomb down, and it makes it work to convert onto Nico. Nicely timed peek, catches off Yugi. From Volda, gets tracked down. Look at the damage he does on Cold.
Yep.
And in through the window, it is going to be Phelps. They mentioned that on the desk, but just to finish my point, 1 of 2 Nikos in the tournament, 1 of 2 Nikos from Denmark. Remember, there was Nico with a C that played for Dignitas for a decent amount of time. And speaking of, he's got a Deagle ready at Catwalk to peek.
4-on-4, Orb still in the hands of Yugi. He's been watching towards CT Spawn for now. Many players crawling for that vent, but Fallen should be picking up this kill. Snappy takes him down. A lot of interesting decisions being made and commitment from solo players of SK that are giving these frags away. And Modi, the perfect flank towards Taco. It's going to be another forced by victory, but the looks of things right now. But Phelps, he's in a decent position to get a kill on towards Snappy here. We'll take that down. Still a chance here for SK, but Cold Zero, he felt the dink at the start of the round, still down at 5 HP.
Phelps is patient. Patient. Oh,
yeah,
spot on the foot. Definitely did. And that's going to be Madi. Done. Gone. And eliminated. Straightforward. Problem is that still with the bomb, Cold Zero's only got 5 HP. Walk back and get found by Nico. I didn't expect that shot to come in so swiftly because now Phelps is locked off in connector. They know exactly where he is. And the AWP of Yugi is still over toward the CT stairs. He can peek anytime. Doesn't even need to. Nico with a Deagle. Try and get much more intimate with the attacking SK side inside of the kitchen. Spots for going through the smoke. Nails him. Taco. Decent trade as he slides in. But a Molotov will buy space. More importantly, get time. SK's already thinking about going elsewhere with it. Phelps looks in the wrong direction. Tap down to 57. And Madi, CZ from that range, is able to pick up a shot. He'll back out of middle. As Cold comes up from the underpass, tags come in though, as he backs up a little bit too far. Fallen and Cold are able to converge onto his position. It's now Yugi and Nico remaining, but Yugi still got this AWP. Unfortunately for him, aren't heading exactly in his direction. It's going to be Nico that has to step up, and I think Yugi's realized now that it's likely it would be over toward B, so he'll play CT just to be sure.
Yeah, well, it's just Nico waiting in this B site. In terms of utility, SK have a couple of Molotovs to work with. Probably use one of those towards Van, or just do a full contact play here. There's a Molotov. Jump in. Nico now has to make at least 1 kill here to make this clutch even possible for his teammate. There it is.
Shot Taco to trade back 1, though, because now it's just Yugi. Bomb not planted, 20 seconds. They'll hold it down now, Taco to do so. Yugi knows he's likely to do so, so he positions accordingly. Gets the shot, and the nade comes out. It looked like Taco was going to try and throw that in. I thought it was a smoke that landed wrong and actually gave him a chance to go for the...
capitalize in that point, but Vald will be holding back. Quite a heavy stack towards middle here from the CT. You can see Nico towards the ladder room. Snappy joining him as well, watching the boost up towards window. And they've actually just got Yugi watching the B apartments from a very tight angle. He's watching for players to walk in. And I would speculate at this point, considering Taco has palace control, Cold Zero towards A ramp, they'll fall back, go for the execution, see if Fallen can potentially hold middle. Cold Zero might just walk into the bomb site by himself there by the looks of things, looking for this opening frag.
Cold. Waiting for it to present itself as Madi might shift in, looking in, getting closer, spotted, down he goes. So the patience pays off, that's the opening pick. Madi, a little bit impatient, trying to get some information as nothing can happen. 53 seconds, and that was the first kill.
No.
Snappy's missed the jump, down he goes. And even if he made the jump, he didn't have much room to work with inside of ladder room. There's already 2 players in that position, so it would have just been waiting to extinguish, but that's a fortunate affair for SK, and now Fur is going to work his way up and get in between the window and the rotations. So this could cut off well. The last test in the site itself, therefore, is Volda. And he is limited by Molotov. Forced back, has to take a fight with Cold that's not favorable.
These Molotovs have been brutal from SK this round. They managed to pick up 2 kills as usual. He has got a gap this time, though. The smoke's not perfect. Okay, well that eradicates that.
Yeah, never mind. Forget that. Oh, there is a slight gap there, though, we just saw. That Madi is trying to take advantage of. If SK go into it while the smoke still exists and think they have safety, they'll be caught. But those smokes into A, and the flash as well from Fallen will now go. Smoke's gone. Madi's still able to step up and hit the shot. Cold sets for position to get the other. Madi nearly gets damage in return. And then he goes down. It doesn't quite go far enough, but Madi peeks on it. They weren't expecting it. Look at Heroic go this round. Where was this all along? As Nico, the only one to perish thus far from Heroic, as Phelps trying to push back through to pull him off, gets to the window, resets his aim, does so successfully, gets a reload in time as well. Smart read, but can't land the shot on Snappy. Already out from the underpass, flash out, popped in perfectly, Valda's lined it up. That's quite nice, I have to say. That popped before you could see it even on the X-ray. Phelps, though, does find Valda getting back up to avenge his FE teammate. See what I did?
I see what happened there. Oh, lots of explosions going on right now.
Well, Phelps again to the window. Chad pointed this out, I think it was. Made mention of a YouTube video he spotted regarding the fact that he'd went there 16 times in a round, 14 times in a game or something along those lines. That's pretty insane. Certainly likes it. It used to be a tactic that was far too easy to foil, but he seems to time it well and when he goes, because they already found Pixel Connector, and now he gets in that position. And he gets a lot of map control from here. Nico, meanwhile, still waiting out toward the elbow at the B catwalk position. Yugi drops off box, watching toward A main, smoke out. One of 2, or rather, excuse me, one of the 3 smokes that was remaining, now 2 remaining for the CT, still with 39 seconds. That could do decent for them, but not if they lose one in that fashion. Phelps hits the shot, Nico tries to peek back out. He's the other with the smoke. He's got 3 HP, far away. That smoke might come into it on a retake if they get that far for the bomb to be planted, but look at Yugi's position. Smart jump from Fallen, baits it out. Nico still goes to catwalk and finds that bomb, goes down, 21 seconds. Yugi, he'll swap into the nade to flash out, try and get the op in position, but Taco there, and Phelps waiting in window makes it north in overtime on Nuke. If they win this one, they'll be on par with Cloud9, who is 2-0, and Na'Vi, who is 2-0.
Tall order.
It's a very messed up group in terms of what you would have expected.
Yeah. Right now the 12-3 down against SK Gaming. Must win pistol here, and no utility purchase on the T side. That's very rare indeed. Normally we have 2 smokes going in, set pieces towards that A site. They're relying heavily here on having that surprise mentality, bursting in, using the Glock train and managing to trade frags. It's going to be Fur, who actually pushes up towards top of middle here. Going to find a stack. There's a little bit of damage and won't be managing to fall back as well.
I consider himself lucky against that stack to only take 80 damage, so don't face that twice.
That will do.
He backs away, though, from Horseshoe. That stack will move in toward the B apartment. Snappy's already down below checking out the underpass, while Nico and Volda, now Madi, now Yugi, will all head through the apartment. So B take in effect. Cold Zero on Cat will be the closest to supporting Taco with Fur. A connector. Does he go underpass for the rotation, or does he go back through the vent? I would suspect he goes vent. Cold's there. Here's them now. Taco's confirmed it. Lining up, Cold trying to get the headshots as they cross by, finds one. Second one can't land. That drops in Volda to the site. Bomb was dropped temporarily, but they'll throw it around. It hasn't. They left it up above. They've left the bomb behind, so they've got to go back for it. The kills are favoring up for SK. Fallen has another. He gets 2. Snappy goes down, and it's 13-3. We saw the scoreline yesterday. That gives him a bit more space. No one to peek out behind him, so he can wait to get flashed in. Success. finds Nico, turns around, finds Madi, swaps to the Deagle, and thinks, nah, let's not. I've already got position. Get to the headshot at Cinders instead. And that works because he's got another. And another. He's looking for the ace. He's got 4. He's got 5. Phelps with all of them to put them on map point.
Lovely stuff there. It's going to be 15-3. Phelps manages to pick up the ace against the Felica here, but 12 rounds in a row now for Heroic. 5 AKs, no AW for Yugi, even though he didn't force by that.
And Phelps is nearby as we hit 55 seconds. Cold, with one of the 2 ops, is starting to push. He's starting to get aggressive. Flashes go over. A smoke as well. They aren't committing onto this, so smoke's going into B at this point in time. And then now they'll throw them into A. It'll be essentially a double fake. Here we go. A lines up. Madi, Yugi, they start to push. Phelps has bought it. He's rotated. Cold hasn't. He's going to sit tight. It may work. Fallen already has Vald. But it's going to be up to Cold to really sell this out, make this work. He's moved off. He's on the catwalk. They aren't fully committing because A only has 1 more in it. It's Nico. They spot him looking toward it, and Cold, he's got Madi. He turns around in time. Bomb's not planted. 15 seconds. Cold might do it alone. The double fake hasn't fully worked. And Yugi's just barely going to get the bomb inside a position to plant with 7 seconds left. But he's alone. And Snappy, though. Whoa, Snappy on Cat. Taco not looking. Should be a kill. He sits in the open. Snappy might walk in. Save him as he gets in behind Fallen as well, but Fallen's not down. It's still a 2v2, and Fallen not down. Survives to take Yugi. As Snappy has it all to do. Knows his back's turned. Missed shot. Still has a chance, but they'll win it out. And SK's got the round. What a round at that. If he hits Fallen, I think they have it.
Well, it took a while. We built it up. It pretty much comes in exactly as speculated. Smokes towards A. Bomb went in that B side of the map. But Cold's error, he thought about rotating. We missed it off screen. He hit a hell of a shot as the bomb jumped out of the B apartments, denied that, and legged the second player as well.